2. All right, 2347.
Hey Liz.
Hi. Well, I'm Liz Dwandelor. I own a Novel Escape, which is a bookstore right here on Main Street in Franklin.
Tell us a little bit about your story here at Novel Escape, like how you got started.
I was friends with the lady who owned the store here on Main Street, which was called Books Unlimited and had been here for almost 30 years. She wanted to retire. I reached out to her and said, hey, we want to keep a bookstore on Main Street. It's important to me. It's important to you. Why don't you let me buy out all of your inventory and take over the store? So that was 2022.
Well, tell us a little bit about how you came up with the name Novel Escape.
I actually threw out a contest to all of the customer base there at the store and said, help me name the store. And I went through and just picked my favorite, and it turned out to be a Novel Escape was the one that I loved the most.
So what was your vision for Novel Escape?
My vision has always been to create what we call a third space in the business. And so a third space means a place that's not your work and it's not your home, where you spend most of your time. It's a third space in the community where you can go and hang out and see people, meet people, talk to people. Now we're able to do a lot more events and things like that that try to bring people together that have commonality.
What kind of events do you guys do?
Oh gosh, we have several book clubs. Our most well-attended book club is what we call Round Table Book Club, which people love because there's not actually an assigned book like there is for a typical book club. You can just come and talk about any book that you've read recently. That one's always a lot of fun. But we do have a selected book club every month. We've started doing a theme book club, so like a specific genre. We did our first one was horror in October, which was great, You know, we also have crafty night where people can come and just do any kind of portable craft that they might have, like knitting or crochet, or we had somebody come and do whittling one night. And it's just a chance to sit around and be a part of the community. For introverts, I think that's especially important.
So how do you pick the choices of books here in the bookstore?
Yeah, that's a great question. I do all the buying for the store, which basically means I look through catalogs of thousands of books every season. But what I'm always thinking about is what our community really loves reading. But then I also depend a lot on my booksellers. So we have like our horror expert, and then I have another one who loves historical fiction. Then we also have our wonderful customers who will come in and be like, hey, have you heard of this book yet?
How do you feel like Novel Escape fits into the Franklin community, and how has Franklin supported the Novel Escape?
So I feel really strongly that a town is not a town without a bookstore. And I really feel strongly that books bring people together. So having a bookstore in town, it feels like a great responsibility, not only to my local community, but to the community of the world at large. Making sure that people can hear other people's stories, whether that's through a book or through a conversation right here in the store. Helping people feel like they're not alone, you know, by being able to hand them a story that might actually speak to the moment that they're in. Just being a safe place for a lot of people, but also we contribute quite a bit to our local community. We give financially to a lot of places in the community that we are really passionate about. Especially literacy. Our community has done a really good job of prioritizing supporting our small businesses here, and that's why we can continue to do what we do. So I find it very fulfilling when people come in and say to me, I want to shop with you, I don't want to shop on Amazon. Yes.
Yes, thank you. Big win.
Thank you, big win. We do happy dances behind the desk when that happens. So I don't want to downplay the importance of that, supporting small businesses in your community. Otherwise, we won't continue to be here.
That's right. I think it's very important. That's, you know, that's also why we're here, just to kind of highlight some of our favorite places in town.
And you know, you can go online and you can get a book cheaper than what you'll pay for in the store, but you're not getting the events or the community or the experience of this beautiful space that we have created for everyone. Plus, you don't get a dog when you shop on Amazon, and we have a wonderful.
Where is the dog?
Where is Gus?
So what's your favorite spot here in the bookstore?
It's always been the children's section. My dream was to create something magical for the children. We've tried to create it to look like a secret garden. So when you walk into the kids section, you walk through a beautiful garden gate.
What's one hidden gem here in the bookstore that people may often overlook?
We have what we call the murder room. When I was designing the store, I knew that the very back room in the store was going to be what I call Sherlock's study. And so I wanted to create it like it was this nice little sitting area surrounded by books with a little fireplace, you know, that kind of thing. And so it would feel like Sherlock's study. Unfortunately, there is also a very old red paint stain on the floor from the history of the store being kind of a five and dime, hardware store. Now we have a chalk outline of a dead body on that floor, and it is now known as the murder room. All of the murder mysteries are shelved in that room.
It's actually my genre. I like
It is
murder
your
mysteries.
genre.
Yes.
We want everyone to feel at peace, that they are accepted and that they're welcomed here.
We say that a lot too at Vignette. We don't want you to just buy a home. We want you to feel at home here in Franklin.
Absolutely.
I feel like, just be a part of the community and get to know people.